Lord mercy. Lord mercy. What's the new people? So I just want to talk about what's happening today, right before quarter moon, because tomorrow is the first quarter moon. Let me take this tooth out my mouth, because I don't even care no more. Yeah, I already done see me toothless, and I don't give a fuck. So let me just take this out. So I'm not gonna be able to put this shit in my mouth. I gotta fix this shit. Lucky I'm not a person that embarrasses easily, because if I was, that would have been some shit. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about what happened today with my mother. So I already know that. Well, I'm not gonna say I already know. Okay, I'm just gonna say that this is why I feel. I feel like they're using my mother to attack me, or she could be down with them. She could be down with the bullshit. But I don't want to think that my mother is the karmic mother in these readings that wants to hurt and take my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, the things that we speak about and how we talk and the relationship that we have had. I don't want, oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Raven, this is it's my bad, because my cat, I be having to switch the cat food because my cat, one of the cats is a fucking greedy ass bitch. So, the cat be trying to eat before the other one. Anyway, I just lost my train of thought and I lost what I was gonna. Oh, I was talking about my mother. My mother, the relationship we've had a good relationship. We used to be best friends. So, when it comes to me thinking that my mother's trying to take my life, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit there and think that. But there is a karmic mother figure that's going around in these readings that's trying to fuck with me. Now, I wake up to a text message that my mother sends, right? Because my mother hasn't been talking to me. I'm laughing because it's funny. My mother hasn't been talking to me for like a week or something. She started talking to me, right? Because I asked her to borrow $32. I'm being dead ass specific. I asked her to borrow $32 because my phone service was out of service. And I was going to give it to her in 2 days. Right? Back in cash. And my mother, she's going through some financial shit because we just came back from vacation, and that vacation kind of hurt her pocket, right? Not to say my mother's business and shit, but I'm just, I'm talking about my life. My mother calls it crying wolf. She thinks that I'm getting on here talking about her and or everybody else, and I'm crying wolf. No, I'm telling my story. I'm talking about everybody. Not only her, I'm talking about everybody that makes me feel away or puts me in a situation or puts me in a negative, toxic situation. So she in her feelings about that, because that's one of the things she said. You're going to go on your social media and cry wolf. Yep, I guess I'm crying wolf, I guess. But I just sent her the link to this video so she could come watch. Right? Maybe my mother might get educated in this video if she clicks the link and watch me. So my mother finally texts me back. Mind you, that whole week of me not talking to her, I'm all nice, I'm happy, I'm calling her. I told her I'm not gonna stop calling her. I'm gonna keep calling her until she gets to get over it. So tell her to get over it. And then I realized, you know what? I'm giving my energy away to somebody that don't give a fuck. She's in her feelings I don't know why she's in her feelings. And why am I giving my energy away? So I stopped. So I sent her a message. I said, you know what? I realize I know what I gotta do, and then I gotta let you go. And you're the wrong person, God forbid, to call on in case of emergency, because you in your feelings. So God forbid something was to happen to me, knowing what I'm dealing with, she would be the wrong person, right? So I told her these things, and I keep it real with my mother. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to remove myself from your you. She waits a week later to text me today to tell me one sentence that got her in her feelings, which was, I told her that when I asked her for the $32 last week, or however long it was, when I asked her for the money, I told her, since she couldn't, that I wasn't going to keep going back and forth for her because she was complaining. She was not, I'm not going to complaining because this is what it is. And I don't want to make it seem like I don't really care about what my mother's going through, because I do. But it was complaining. She's talking about her money shit, money problems with the money woes. And I'm like, I don't want to hear it because I'm not worried. I got money problems too, but I'm not sitting here worrying or have the worry mind of money in my mind. And I'm not going to allow somebody to project the worry of money in my energy when I'm not in that feeling. You know, shit is shit. Shit happens. Things is not where they're supposed to be, but things will get better. I need to be surrounded by people that think that way, not somebody that complains and always complaining about this bill, that bill, this money, this bill. Yeah, we all have bills. We all have money. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I got a lot of bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? That could be why a lot of people are jealous of me and feel away because I don't have too much responsibilities like they do. So people feel away. And I think my mother is one of the people that feel away. Unfortunately, I'm starting to see that. She's one of the people that feels away that I don't have, or I don't have as much responsibilities as she had. So she tries to make it seem like, anyway, let's get into it. Before I even get into it, let's just get into it. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. So she texts me to tell me that sentence right there, that I don't want to go back and forth with her because she can't assist me. That's exactly what I said. That I'm not going to go back and forth with her because she can't assist me. It made her upset. So she waits a week or a week and a half, 2 weeks later, to text me and tell me about that. Instead of being an adult and talking about it then and there, you want to be in your feelings, hold all that animosity and anger for a whole week to text me and tell me that she's going to block me from her cell phone and from the house phone because I'm selfish. I don't give a fuck that she just realized that I don't care about her situation or her financial troubles. I'm like, what the fuck? Me telling her that I don't want to go back and forth with her. I don't want to bicker with her. I'm not going to argue with her. She can't help me. So I'm going to go. I need to fix my problem. I'm not going to sit on a text phone going back and forth with you. I need to fix my problem. Not that I don't care about your situation. I need to fix my problem. My problem is make sure I have communication. God forbid, because I'm being gang stalked and people are coming for my life. So I want to make sure I have proper communication. So God forbid, I need to call 911 just in case, or call somebody just in case the other phone that I have don't have no reception and I can't get no connection. My safety is more important than my mother's financial problems. See, the thing is, my mother doesn't believe that I'm being targeted. My mother doesn't believe that they coming for my life. She's calling me a conspiracy theorist. She's telling me that I'm deflecting, trying to run away or escape from responsibilities. She's talking about that I need to be an adult. Bitch, I am an adult. Because I'm not an adult in the way you want me to be an adult doesn't mean that I'm not an adult. Because I don't have a 9-to-5 job doesn't mean I'm not an adult. My mother done called me stupid, ignorant, manipulative, selfish. What else? She called me today. Oh, I'm not an adult, so immature, irresponsible in her sentences. Now, either they could be using my mother to attack me because my mother is not healed. My mother could front, and I love my mother. I really do love my mother. And I don't talk about my mother too much anymore because I don't want to make her look bad because she's really not a bad person. My mother has a good heart. She helps people. She's not a bad person. Not in any way, shape, or form. She's really not. She's really a good-hearted person and she means well. for people and people's well-beings. But when it comes to me, she gives this tough love, and my mother doesn't understand that tough love is abuse. Tough love is mental abuse. My mother tries to throw your failures at you, what you didn't accomplish, and all this to try to make you feel bad. And that doesn't help. That doesn't. If she thinks that doing that is supposed to help a problem, or maybe she wanted me to be in my feelings today, or like I said, I don't know if it's. I'm to the point where I don't know if my mother's being used because she's unhealed, or my mother's just a straight narcissist and she's the karmic mother that's attacking me. But through conversations and growing up and all that shit, my mother is one of the reasons why I am a strong-minded individual. You know what I'm saying? Not because of her not because of her narcissism, because of the words that she has instilled in me. So it's like I'm dealing with a narcissistic spiritual person that means well, but it's naive. I don't know. I know my mother is not healed, and I know they're using my mother. And that's how I'm going to keep it, whether she's using my mother, because my mother's the only one that I just saw a reading. And I don't know if the reader is watching me and piggybacking off of me and reading my energy and trying to gain followers and views and get a reading off of watching me and then going back and do a reading off of me. But I just finished watching a reading. That literally sounds like the information that I gave in the first video about my mother being used to attack me. Because the reader is talking about how somebody wanted you in your feelings, somebody wanted you angry, somebody wanted you mad, that they were saying words to you so that you could be in your feelings. And the only person that I had a conversation with today was my mother. That tried to make me sad and try to make me mad. Try to have me in my emotions. Wanted me to react to her the way I would normally react to her, which would be cursing her out. And I did it. So either my mother was still up, still didn't go to sleep, and was intoxicated. Well, she texted me, it was in the morning, at like late morning, early afternoon. So either she was still up and didn't go to sleep and still was intoxicated, because my mother normally attacks me when she's drinking, when she's in her feelings. So like I said, they could either be using my mother to attack me, or my mother's a narcissist. And if my mother is if my mother's a narcissistic person, she needs to understand that tough love doesn't work. Belittling someone doesn't work. Telling about somebody's failures and telling them they're not enough. My mother has told me, my mother thinks that I'm not healed. She thinks that I can't help nobody because I'm not healed. So I'm dealing with demons. Like, I think it's my mother. My mother is speaking negative, toxic shit over me. My mother has a warped view of me, and I don't know if that's because of spell work or because my mother is an enemy on the low, hidden in plain sight type of shit. And I don't want to think that my mother's an enemy, but the shit that she be saying to me, it be like, ooh. Like, wow, lady, really? Then she want to call me her baby girl. I cannot be your baby girl. I'm not your baby girl. You talking to me like a complete stranger. You a complete stranger, lady. I don't know who you are. That's not motherlish. That's not motherly. And I'm starting to feel like my mother is trying to project on me because she feels a way about her shortcomings. And that's not my fault. Maybe she feels like I'm some type of disappointment, but I'm not a disappointment. I'm proud of myself. My mother ain't never told me she was proud of me. Ever. Motherly, I have to mother myself. I have to show myself love. So if they using my mother to attack me, you can't use my mother to attack me no more. This is what I came on here to say. And if my mother's a part of it, If she's this karmic mother that's coming out in these readings that don't want to see me well, I don't want to sit here and think my mother's trying to end my life. So I don't really think it's my mother, but they using my mother. And they want me to be in my feelings, but let me explain to something. You only have one mother, and I understand you have one mother, but if that one mother is showing you something different, you keep away. There's a lot of people that be like, you only have one mother in your life, fix your relationship. What happens when you can't fix your relationship? What happens when you're the one that wants to fix the relationship and the mother is the one that's toxic? Is the child supposed to continue to hurt herself, himself? Give that energy to someone that's not appreciative of the energy that they're giving? No. I love my mother and I wish her well, and I pray that, and I always pray that she heals. But fuck my mother at this. At the same time, I say fuck my mother too, because she's a bitch. She's not that bitch. She's a bitch. And she tried to call me a bitch in the text. I said, no, I'm not a bitch. She said, stop playing. You know you a bitch. All females are bitches. No, I said, I'm not a bitch. I said, I am that bitch. I am the HBIC, the head bitch in charge. Then she wanted to talk about that she's the bitch. I said, no, you're not that bitch. You just a bitch. And a miserable one too. Because you're projecting your bullshit, your anger, your nastiness onto me when you should have been an adult. And she talking about that she just want me to be a fucking adult. Where happens to you? You literally texted me to tell me that you're blocking me from the house and the cell phone. Where is the adult there? So, like I said, either they using my mother to have me in my feelings, or my mother is just a part of this whole shit. Or my mother could be being used and don't even know that she's being used, because my mother's a spiritual person. And the thing is, this is another thing that knocks me out of my socks. How you spiritual, but yeah, look how you talking. And then she's talking facts. You're not talking facts if you don't even know the truth. She don't even know me. So what? And if that's the case, if this has been going on all my life, they've been using my mother to attack me my entire life. Because my mother back in the day was one of the main reasons why I was so depressed. Because like I said, I love my mother to death. I looked up to my mother. Used to. And when I used to get into fights with my moms, that shit used to fucking tear me apart. Like I used to get so depressed, suicidal type shit. Like I used to want to kill myself because I felt like my mother didn't love me. I was not wanted. Like I really felt like my mother didn't love me. So I would want to off myself, because what's the point if I don't have a mother that loves me? That's how I used to think. My mother was one of the people that made me suicidal. Made me want to off myself. So it's like, is she being used and manipulated by witchcraft? Because she is a spiritual person, but she is a spiritual person that is unhealed, still dealing with trauma? Or is my mother a part of this whole shit and she's just a narcissistic, dealing with empath, narcissistic abuse? I'm just dealing with a narcissistic empath abuse because I'm the empath. But the thing is, my mother is spiritual. She gets download. She's gifted as well. So I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's like, I know what's going on. So in my mind, it's like, I believe they really using my mother to attack me, because I don't think my mother wants to see me gone from this earth. Because the thing that she keeps repeating was she wants me to be an adult. She wants me to be an adult. So she wants me to grow up. She wants me to be okay. She wants me to be okay in life. That's what I'm getting. She wants me to be an adult. She wants me to be an adult. I am a fucking adult. You know what I'm saying? But the words that she keeps saying, she wants me to be a fucking adult. So I don't get that she wants to take my life. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't get by that word, even though she's being nasty about it and she's not speaking properly to me and she's being toxic and negative. She's not talking to me properly, you know, but I'm not getting that she wants to take my life. So what I'm getting is that they fucking using my mother, which is pissing me off at this point. Well, I'm not getting pissed off, but you're using my family to attack me, and then you're using my family to tear us apart. Maybe my mother was clone, because she's a military veteran, so maybe she was, and she got the vaccine. Maybe it is. Who fucking knows? Maybe she's being MK Ultra and some fucking switch is being turned on. Attack your daughter. Like, you know, I don't know. But it's not my mother always been like this, to be honest with you. Honestly speaking, my mother has always been this way. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. This ain't nothing new that I'm dealing with. It's just that I'm an adult now, and I don't live under her roof anymore, so she can't control me with the bullshit. And my mother just don't understand that we grew up in tough love. My mother thinks because she's military, so she's, you know, she has this discipline thing. So my mother thinks that tough love is the way, and my mother don't understand that don't work no more. And she's still doing the tough love shit, and she don't understand that now tough love is looked at as mental emotional abuse. So now my mother has turned into a mental emotional abuser, and she don't even realize that she's being a mental and emotional abuser, because tough love now is a form of domestic violence. It's a form of abuse. I hope she's watching this video. She could get schooled on this. So when she sits there, whether it's, I'm gonna put it this way and act naive, and I'm gonna put it in both scenarios. Whether she's being used to have me in my feelings, or she's just in a narcissistic mind frame where she thinks tough love works. Either way, it's not working. It's not working for if they're using her spiritually to attack me, and it's not working if she's the one that's purposely attacking me to feed off of me. Either way, both scenarios, it's just not working. And I'm to the point where if I have to remove myself away from my mother for a while until this is over, I have no problem doing that. I'm not a child. I'm not in my fucking feelings. Oh, that's what they want. They want me to be in my fucking feelings. Maybe if you would have caught me 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I was actually suffering from something and dealing with a lot of problems, then maybe. But now, no. So just stop. Stop trying to have me in my feelings. Stop trying to use my family to come against me. Just stop. I mean, just stop. Jesus Christ. I got some stuff. I create prayers and mantras and spells and stuff. I'm good with my words. I'm the lyrical spiritualist over here. I'm a spellcaster. I'm good with words, but thank you. I appreciate it though. But I don't know why y'all want me in my feelings. I don't know why you want me in my feelings. You're not gonna have me in my feelings. Whether it's energy that's being sent to attack me or my own mama want me down and out because she's mad or whatever. I'm not going to be mad because she's mad. Sorry, mom, I love you, but that was just stupid. You know, I love my mother very much, and I wish my mother would. I wish, I'm not going to say wish because wish is jinn. So I pray that my mother would see me in a different light, but my mother sees me in such a toxic way is unbelievable, and it's cool. My mother views me as this manipulative, selfish person that I only think about myself. And right now, yes, at this moment, at this age, my 43 years of age, yes, I am going to be selfish. Because I have people coming for me, trying to destroy my life, and my mother don't believe that. My mother doesn't believe it. She believes people are doing spell work on me. She believes that. She knows that. She already knows. As far as spiritual aspects, she knows that when it comes to us, we got haters. This is why I know that my mother's not trying to take my life, that it ain't her. You know what I'm saying? So we have had many conversations, and my mother, I know that my mother protects me when it comes to certain things, but at the same time, she's toxic because she's not healed in the proper way that she needs to be. Right? And I know this. So it's like, I don't take shit personal anymore when it comes to my mother attacks me, but I still do respond. I still speak back when she comes for me. But I speak facts. I don't speak back with emotions anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not emotional when she speaks to me because she wants a reaction. I guess she wanted the reaction for me to curse her out. She could be like, you see, you disrespectful. This is why I don't want, this is why. That's probably what she wanted, was negative energy back. And I'm like, yeah, no, you're crazy, you're psycho, you're funny, this shit is funny. This is what I was telling her. I was like, this shit is hilarious, this is dumb. You know, and all I kept repeating was, you want me out your life, right? Because that's what the fuck she texted me. You text me to tell me that you're gonna block me. That's so dumb. If that's not somebody being used, I don't know what is. That's my mother, was probably still drunk. And the spirit went inside her and said, it's the first quarter moon. We need some energy. Let's use her mother to attack her because she loves her mother. Her mother's going to have her in her feelings. No, my mother's not going to have me in my feelings, you fucking fool. That's how stupid you are. My mother tried to call me mental too. That's the other thing, she called me mental. I'm like, so now I'm mental, I'm stupid, I'm mental, I'm ignorant, I'm manipulative, I'm selfish, I'm a bitch, I'm immature, I'm irresponsible, I'm irresponsible. Oh, and then she says I'm deflecting. How I'm deflecting? You damn right, I'm going to deflect your projecting. I'm going to deflect your negativity and I'm going to send it right back to you. And I'm going to call my energy back to me because what you doing right now is stupid. It's dumb. And I'm like, this is dumb. You text me to tell me that you're going to block me. For that, all you had to do was not text me at all. And if you were an adult, then you would have said how you were feeling back when it was said. Now wait a week later to be mad and tell me you're blocking me from the house and the cell phone. That's immature. That's somebody that's crying out for fucking attention. Whether it's spiritually being attacked through somebody else, sending it through somebody else, or just her in general, in her feelings, wanting some type of attention from me. We're going to talk about both scenarios. We're going to talk about both of them. Because like I said, my mother's not a bad person. And I don't get that she wants me to be out of this world. I have a child. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she wants me to be gone. May my mother be a little jealous? I might feel like my mother might be a little jealous of me. I'm going to, maybe. May she feel a way that she may have had to work her ass off and I don't have to work my ass off, that I'm trying to build something for myself because I actually believe in myself. And it would be nice if my mother actually believed in me too and showed me some fucking support instead of trying to fucking play me like I'm stupid. But no, sometimes you don't got the support of your fucking family. And it's all good. That don't stop me from moving forward. Well, what's up? What it is? What it is? What's up? Django is your father, correct? Well, from what my mother told me, I am the child of Chango. Yes, that's what she said. That's what my mother told me. My mother told me this. This is why I know. This is why I know my mother's not out to get me. This is why I know my mother's being used. Because this is information that I got from my mother. My mother calls me. My mother says my name is. I forgot. I posted it. I have it in my community. There's a message that my mother sent me, and I posted it in the community. But when I researched it, when I do research into it, it's a connection to Mami Wata. Here we go with the karmic. Here we go with the troll. Get out of my energy. I don't have to clean up my language. You on my channel. I speak how I want. If you don't like it, go watch somebody else. Bye. You try it, you Karen troll. You know what's so funny that you talk about coins? I'm not even going to talk about it, but it's funny that you mentioned coins. I want to ask you a question real quick. I'm just going to say one word. Copper. If you understand what I mean. Because you said coins, and I just had a... It's so funny that you say that. But now that you say that, I'm just going to say copper. Okay. I was wondering, interesting. The synchronicities be crazy. The synchronicities be crazy. Oh my God. But yeah, man, so they using my mama. They using my mama to attack me because they think that I'm gonna be in my feelings. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something, bitch. You better leave me and my mama alone. Dead ass. You better leave me, my mama, my child, my family. You better leave my family alone. You keep coming for me, baby. You keep coming for me and mine. You keep coming for me and mine. You need to stop it. Just stop. Do you not know what you're doing to yourself, to you and your family? When you coming for me and mine, trying to separate me and mine, trying to cause disruption, corruption, just trying to cause chaos? Because you in your feelings. Because your family is dysfunctional. Because you have no love in your family. You're trying to remove the love from mine. Go get a fucking life, people. Please. You're miserable and trying to make everybody miserable with you. I want to laugh because I find this so fucking funny. You're using my mother because you actually think I'm going to be in my fucking feelings if she pushes me away, if she comes for me. I'm not. Them days is fucking over. I got tough skin. Tough skin from fucking dealing with my mother from the fucking age I was pushed out her fucking pussy to the age of 43. Exactly. Return her coins too, because you take it from my mother. You take it from all of us. Listen to me. I be sitting here sometimes and I be like, yo, I'm surprised I haven't gone crazy. Because that's what they want. Because this shit, the shit that they doing to me, this gang stalking, this targeting, this cyberbullying, this physical bullying, spiritual warfare, like, these things have fucking taken people's lives out. These people have committed suicide. People have passed away. People have turned into serious alcoholics or drug addicts or whatever the hell. People have actually gotten their lives destroyed or taken because of this shit. And not me. Not I. I will not become the I can't even say the word because I don't got my tooth in my mouth. The statistic of in loving memory of. You won't be seeing my face in loving memory of. No matter how bad you want that shit, nor will I be a missing person neither. No matter how bad you want that shit neither. It ain't happening. The more you keep coming for me, the more I keep going. I don't understand that what you don't understand. When somebody tries to stop me, it doesn't make me upset. It doesn't make me sad. It doesn't make me go in a corner and curl up and be like, oh my God, everybody's against me. I'm going to just stop my life because nobody likes me. You know what? I'm going to make you like me not even more. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep showing you that your opinion don't matter. Whether it's fucking spiritual work or if my mother actually don't believe in me and thinks negative about me. I'm going to show that bitch too that her words don't influence me and that I'm going to keep going. Because she thinks I'm miserable, but I'm not miserable. Anybody that thinks that I'm bitter and miserable, I'm really not. I'm actually in a good place. I might not be the happy-go-lucky person, but I'm happy. I'm content. I am grateful, and I'm at peace despite everything that I am dealing with and everything that I have come to gain knowledge of people doing this and people doing that to try to stop me. You're not stopping me. And it's clear that you see this. You see that you're not stopping me. So why do you continue to keep on? You must not love your fucking life. And you keep showing me that you are in fear of me. Then you're trying to put me in fear. To have me self-sabotage, it ain't never going to happen. I'm just going to get on here and let you know straight facts about yourself, how you a weak little bitch and how you trying to use everybody because you cannot deal with your fucking life. And that's nobody's problem but yours. Whether you trying to project your shit through my mother or my mother's trying to project her shortcomings onto me. Whichever way it is, it's not my fucking problem. Yes, I'm going to be selfish about me. For real now. I've always been selfish all my entire life. They call me selfish my entire life. I only think about me. And that was never the fucking case. Have a great day, you too. And that was never the case. But now, I will be selfish. Now that I know that people have been coming for me and my life, and nobody seems to give a fuck about it but me, and maybe one other fucking person that I'm physically around that's in my life, I don't gotta worry about nobody else. God forgive me, and I love my mother, I love my son, I love my sister, I love my family, but their problems are not mine. And somebody's always trying to make their problems mine. Like if I'm at fault for the shit that they're going through. I'm not blaming nobody for the shit that I'm going through, but the people that's actually making me go through it. I ain't out here blaming my mother. I'm not out here blaming my sister. I'm not out here blaming my son. I'm not out here blaming anybody. And if I place blame on somebody, it's because they had a part to play. I'm just telling you your part that you played. So you either learn to accept and take, accountability for your actions and the part that you play, or you deny that shit. But of course, people will always deny, and they will never take accountability for their actions and the part they play in a person's life. Never. People can never own up to their bullshit. I always own up to my bullshit. I'm a person that owns up to my bullshit, and I'm a person that apologizes when I'm wrong. Always been like that. Even young, I used to write my mother "I'm sorry" letters when I felt like I hurt her feelings. So even as a child, I took accountability for hurting people's feelings. I don't like to hurt people's feelings. Not on purpose, anyway. So at the end of the day, use whoever the fuck you want to come against me. It's not gonna work anymore. That was your last card that you could pull. That's technically the last card that you could play, is using my mother to attack me, because you can't use any other card. You can't use my son, because I'm not into my feelings about my son, because if I have to let my son go, I remove myself from his energy too. He's a grown ass man and he needs to go live his life too. He needs to learn from his mistakes too. He's not a child. I'm not dealing with a child. I'm dealing with a grown-ass man that knows right from wrong. I be getting into arguments with my son because my son is hard-headed too sometimes and a little disrespectful. But I don't even let that affect me like that no more, because one, I know my mother has brainwashed him when it comes to certain things, because like I said, whether it's a spiritual work or narcissistic behavior, I already know my mother has talked shit about me to my son. So my son has more or less almost the same attitude and responses that my mother does towards me. And I can't, he lives with my mother. You're gonna pick up the habits of the person that you around the most, even their bad qualities. I stopped living with my mother at the age of 16. Since the age of 16, I haven't lived with my mother, so I don't have her qualities. I might have some of it, but not all. So, I don't know. I just need y'all to stop. It's not working. Y'all really was trying it with my mother today. Y'all really trying to get this energy for tomorrow's first quarter moon, the first of the month of September. You really trying. Y'all really desperate. Y'all showing how desperate you are. You really showing how desperate you are. All you showing me is when I get attacked, no matter how it is, whether it's the upstairs neighbors, next door neighbor, motherfuckers following me, acting like I don't know they fucking following me. I've been outside 3 days straight. The same motherfucker that look like a fucking bum been following me. Like, if I don't know he's following me. I see you, bitch. I see you. I see them. They get caught. They think they're incognito. No, when I see you 3 times in a fucking row in different parts of the fucking block that I'm at, confirmation, then I know you fucking followed me. So y'all still stalking me physically. You still, confirmation, you still physically stalking me in the street. You have no lives. Y'all don't 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 have no lives. You have no lives. Y'all don't have no lives. And it's like, all I want to do is laugh, because all you showing me is like, damn, you just showing me that I'm just powerful. Somebody's nervous because my underarms is sweating, and there's no need for me to be nervous. And I'm not irate. I'm not yelling out the top of my lung. I'm not yelling. I'm not in a hostile. I'm not in any way like I normally would be if I was yelling for me to be sweating. So somebody in my energy is nervous, because I feel it. Why you nervous? Because your spell work didn't work? Is that what it is? Your spell work didn't work. Your spell work didn't work. It's not going to work. You're not gonna have me in my feelings. I'm sorry. Yo, somebody, I'm telling you, I know somebody wants me to be like, why? No. No. I rebuke. No. 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 The devil is a liar. Y'all miserable. It's so sad. It's like, yo, I'm telling you, my life turned into a fucking movie. Like nobody believe. I'm telling you, this is why this is not believable, and a lot of people. It takes a long time for people to believe it because this is shit that you see in the movies, in the TVs, in the TV show, in the movie, not in real life. But my real life turned into a motherfucking cinematic movie. All the genres in one. The only one that we don't got is a Western. But yeah, we got the Western, the shoot down. That too. Shoot 'em up, bang, bang. So we got the Western in there too. It's like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, huh? I mean, I know my life was a little boring, but like, geez, Louise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my goodness. It went from oh, my life is so boring, there's nothing going on. Then it goes from, damn, I got motherfuckers trying to take my life. Woo, baby, what a twist to that energy. What a twist, and what a twist. My whole life said flip. So now I come to find out that I got money problems because we got motherfuckers doing spell work on my money, which is causing problems with my family, which my mother thinks that I'm irresponsible because I don't have a 9-to-5 job and I haven't been able to have a stable income. You see how that works? But yet my mother don't believe that there's people that's doing spell work to stop my income. So I'm in an illusion, and I'm deflecting to run away from responsibilities. You see how you see how with the what they're doing? So you caused problems in my life. You caused me to have financial problems, which when anybody has financial problems in their life, it causes problems within relationships, family, friend. Well, I'm gonna fuck a friends, family, and relationship. So they create scenarios and situations so where I don't have money and I'm struggling, where I am unable to help my family, and then my family don't want nothing to do with me, and they think that I'm a disappointment and a loser because I'm not making nothing out of my life. You see how that's working? You see how that works? And I'm a living proof example of that's exactly what they're doing. They caused me to have financial problems, for me not to have money in my life, so that my family could look at me like, you're useless. And that's basically how I've been treated. Like I'm useless. Or I only think about myself. Or I use people. I don't even fuck with people to use them. Maybe back then I was manipulative. Maybe back then I was selfish. I'm not going to deny that. Yeah, I used to manipulate people to get what I want. Yes, I used to lie to people to get what I want. Yes, I used to be selfish. Yes. Was I karmic back then? Yes. Who the fuck wasn't? And anybody fucking sit here and talk about, I was never karmic. Yes, the fuck you were. You got to be karmic to turn into in order for you to turn into a divine empress, you have to have come out of some type of karmic energy and upgraded and grew up. That's basically what it is. We all karmic, serving our time until we're not. Until we learn. You learn not, you get out of that karmic energy when you grow up. I grew up. I'm not going to sit here and paint myself like I was fucking peaches and cream, because that's what people think. My mother and everybody think that when I talk about them and what we go through, that I'm going to paint myself like if I was this perfect little princess. No, I was not. I was a rude, disrespectful ass little bitch. With no filter, I spoke my mind. I spoke my mind. I said what was on my tongue. I didn't care who you are, who you were. I spoke back. My grandmother used to call me malcria. Tú eres malcria. I'm like, okay. So no, I wasn't the perfect little pretty princess, pocket little princess out here. I don't know why people think that I'm going to paint myself as this innocent person that did nothing. No, I had a mouth on me. Yes, the fuck I did. A mouth that would get me slapped. Yes, it did. My mother used to beat my ass all the time because of my mouth. But my mouth never got me into trouble, though. It was always family, never outside. I defended myself to punk ass bitches in the street, though. So it's always more family problems, family arguments, family that didn't like my mouth. More mainly my grandmother and my mother and my sister. So again, you use people around me to attack me. The people closest to me, the people that mean the most to me, and yeah, you think is gonna do something. Let me tell you something. I am 43. I just had a realization that seven years from now, I'm gonna be fucking 50. In 7 years. Fuck a 7 years. We already in September, which is not too far from the fucking new year. So we about to be in the year fucking 2026. Soon. And I'm about to be 44 next year. You think I got time to be in my feelings about parents and children and love or not being appreciated or being heard or seen? Bitch, I'll make myself be heard or seen. I don't need to have people's support to see a victory. I don't need nobody clapping for me to keep on going. I make shit happen when nobody's clapping. Hello? Like I made a t-shirt saying that. You want to purchase it? It's on Amazon. I make shit happen when nobody's clapping. I'm not a victim. I'm victorious, bitch. I'm not traumatized by anything. I'm triumphant. You're trying to victimize me and make me victim and have me in this victim mentality and woe is me and pity party this and pity party that and they do this to me and they did this to them, and you want me to have some type of reaction because of what people have done to me in my life or what they're doing to me in my life, and it's not going to happen. Maybe down yonder a few years ago, maybe when I was not mature and I was immature and I was still in a young mind frame and I didn't know what was going on, then maybe you would have caught me up. But I am well aware of what you're doing, and I don't know why you keep on doing it when a person is aware of what you're doing. This is the most stupidest thing that I don't understand. You got somebody that's aware of what you're doing. I know you want me in my feelings. You want me emotional. You want me to cry. You want me to be this. You want me to be that. But it's not happening. I'm happy. I'm content. I'm okay. And I'm grateful. No matter what chaos you are causing in my life, I'm laughing at it. Because that shit is going right. It's going right back to you. And it's going to go right back to you even worse than what you wanted it for me. You wanted me in my bag? But I wasn't. But I know you in your bag. I know you in your feelings. And maybe today's happy feeling wasn't for my mother, because I was talking back to my mother and I'm talking her back to her facts, and I'm laughing. I'm like in a good mood. I'm dancing. Like I'm bickering back and forth with my mother, but it's not more of a bickering. I'm just responding back to her bicker shit. But on my side, I'm in a good mood. I'm dancing. I'm twerking. I'm laughing. I'm laughing, and it's like because I know somebody's mad. And I'm thinking maybe it's because my mother's mad, but I don't think she's the one. She's one that she I don't know if she gets over shit like I do, but I don't sit there and dwell on this shit after a while. Like, it's stupid, it's petty, especially when I know it's dumb. She's the one that started it, but that's why I'm not in my feelings. She could be mad right now, but I don't care. But if it's not she's mad, if somebody who is projected onto her is mad. They're mad. And if you try to use my mother to get me mad, listen, you could try again, but it's not going to happen. Now they're going to try to probably use my son. There's only 3 people that I'm connected to. My son, my mother, and the man in my life. They all know what you're doing. One of them may not believe you. My son may believe a little bit of what's going on to a point, but he knows what gang stalking is. He knows what being targeted is. And I instill nothing but confidence in my son. I let my son know that he's the bomb because his mother's a bomb. They come for you the way they come for me, then that lets you know that you're doing something right. I instill courage and confidence in my son. Whether my son could be a little disrespectful bitch sometimes or not, but I still talk to him with that positive shit to let him know. Motherfuckers is gonna come for you because you special. And don't let them. Listen, because you can't control your demons don't mean I can't control mine. My shit is tame. They know when to attack. Okay? They know when to fight, and when they know to sit and shut up. My demons don't control my life. I do. Thank you. Thank you very much. Because you are unable to control your demons. And your toxicity and the bullshit that you've gone through and experienced, that is not my problem. Your unhealed trauma is not my problem. I have healed from whatever unhealed trauma that I have dealt with, and I am still healing for whatever trauma that I subconsciously don't know that I still exist. So leave me the fuck be, okay? Because you're not disrupting anything. Not even by using somebody the closest to me that you think was gonna work. That you thought, yeah, this is gonna work. Let's use her mother. No. No. No, 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 no. No. You think I'm stupid? You think I don't know what you're doing? I've been saying this for a long time. I know they're using my mother. My mother's the only third person that's still connected to, that has some toxicity to it, to a point, because that's my mother. I still hold on a little bit, but with a distance, because that don't mean I gotta let my mother go. But I could keep my mother at a motherfucking distance, because like they say, you only got one mother. You only have one. And the relationship ain't that fucking bad for me to fucking banish her away. She petty. And need to get out of this tough love shit, and need to understand that this tough love shit that she's doing is toxicity and it's abuse. Until she realized that, I don't know. But until then, my mother will be at a distance. You can't stop anything. And if I gotta stop talking to my mother for a little while until the truth comes to light, then hey, I'm okay with that. Y'all don't understand. I'm okay with distancing myself from who I need to distance myself to, until tangible proof, until I have tangible proof in my hand of what I've been saying and telling her comes to light. I'm okay with that. You think it's gonna tear my heart up in pieces. I'm okay with being, I am a Cancer sign. We are a crab. We like to be alone. We are called the hermit crab for a reason. We like isolation. You don't see the crabs? They burrow themselves in the sand, in the water to hide. We like to be left alone. I'm done talking because I've been talking for an hour. Ooh. I just gave my stomach a workout talking right now. But yeah, just go away. Seriously. Stop with the nonsense. Stop with the nonsense. Just stop. Just give it up. This is a battle that you're not going to win with me. Because it doesn't matter who you try to separate from me. If they're supposed to be in my life, God is not going to remove them. And if they're not supposed to be in my life, God will remove them. You have no control over that. You could cause problems and chaos and all you want, but God is going to recorrect that shit real quick. So just stop playing these games in my energy, thinking that you some type of puppet master, that you could control my feelings. Look. We're going to get her to be in her feelings. We're going to use her mother. I think fucking not. Y'all so delusional is so funny. I find this shit so hilarious at this point. It's like, y'all still trying. Why are you still trying? Je ne sais. Pero they're going to keep on doing it. I guess they're not going to stop. So I guess that means lights out for them and spotlight for me. And I'm cool with that. I was a very shy individual. Didn't want nobody in my business. I still don't like nobody in my business. Excuse me. But now, you turned me into somebody that I'm willing to talk about my life in all aspects. You made me not shameful. You made me not be ashamed of my past. You wanted to come for me. You made me expose myself. But expose myself in a good way, which way you allow people to see me and my authenticity. So thank you for trying to come for me, which allowed me to put myself out there when I didn't want to do it. But you forced me to put myself out in this world and share my story to the world. So thank you. Thank you for getting me out of my shell and out of my shyness. I thank my haters for getting me out of my shell and my shyness. Somebody's trying to attack my crown. Because the crystal that I have on my head is starting to bother me and my head is itching. So thank you. I appreciate y'all. You didn't make me. You just didn't break me. Because a lot of y'all fucking people think I made her. You didn't made nothing. I've been made a long time ago. It's that you just didn't break me. That's the thing. You didn't make me. You didn't break me. Okay? You did not make me. You just didn't break me, motherfucker. My haters make me greater. They are my motivator. So thank you for motivating me to be more me. I appreciate you. And stop trying to attack me using my family, because it's not going to work either. So this was part 2 of the is my mother being used or is she narcissistic abuse? Either way, hopefully she watches this video and knows that she's being used to attack me. And if she's not being used to attack me, then she needs to know that she's being abusive and that she's being a mental and emotional abuser when she sits there thinking that downgrading them and telling somebody that they're whatever that she just did, all those words that she was saying today, trying to make me feel less of myself, that's going to work, that's supposed to make somebody feel better. or want to push themselves or motivate. That don't make, when you try to downgrade somebody and trying to point people failures, that doesn't make people want to become a better person. You trying to make them depressed and make them look at themselves like they're a failure. And I'm not a failure. I'm that bitch. Just because I don't have a 9 to 5 and I'm not making buku money right now doesn't mean that I'm not an adult or I'm a failure. It means that I have motherfuckers that's in my energy trying to fucking take me down, and they will never. And I'm still going to accomplish my goal in divine timing, motherfucker. That's what it is. Divine timing. God got me, and I ain't got nothing to worry about. This is why I have my faith so much in God. Because I don't think nobody has I'm telling you. I'm not going to say I don't think nobody, because there's a few people just like me. That's why they protect it just the way I am. Blind faith. I tell you, I'm not afraid of anything but God. God is the only motherfucker or only entity and energy that can fucking take me out. The devil can't even do that. And not without the permission of God. I'm telling you. Anyway. God got to give the devil permission if your life should be taken or not. All right? The Grim Reaper got to get the okay from God himself to take your soul. Who you think the devil worked for? He may think he's not working for God, but he is. Because through the devil work, he's creating motherfucking soldiers. He's showing God he's allowing God to see who are his strongest soldiers. So you want to continue to test me? Go ahead. I'll show you how fucking strong I am. Because you keep thinking that I'm not. You keep thinking that I'm weak. You keep thinking that I'm going to give up. And I'm not. Do you understand? I'm not going to give up. You wanted me off this camera, but I'm standing in this camera with a missing tooth. You thought I was going to be embarrassed about myself? Not feel confident? I'm still the bomb with my missing tooth. More than one at that. I'm still the bomb. You don't faze me. Y'all don't faze me. At this point. That's all I gotta say. Unfazed, unbothered by your little tactic today before this first quarter moon. Y'all so desperate. Woo. Y'all desperate. And y'all showing y'all desperate. Especially when you use my mother to text me out of nowhere that she's gonna I find that so funny that someone's gonna text you that hasn't talked to you. They already blocked you, right? They're not talking to you, they're ignoring you. To text you, to tell you that they're blocking you. If that is not spiritual manipulation, I don't know what is. My mother may be fooled and naive on what's going on, but I'm not. You're going to stop coming for me and you're going to stop coming and attacking my mother or using my mother. That's what the fuck you're going to do. I'm telling you, this is it. Y'all really fucking yourselves up. Se acabó. Este año se acabó. This year is done for y'all. Y'all gonna have a cold ass winter. A lot of y'all gonna be in the street. And this winter's gonna be cold. This summer was hot. And I said it. I literally predicted this. I said this summer is gonna be blazing hip hop and R&B. And that's exactly what the fuck it was. nasty heat. I said this. Now this winter, I hope y'all prepare. Listen to my words. Prepare for this winter. Because it's going to be really cold. And I'm not only talking about metaphorically, I'm talking about physically. It's going to be brick outside. And the reason why, it's going to be the cold. It's probably going to be one of the coldest probably winters we have. Probably. I don't want to say this, but maybe. If it pops up in the news later on when it's winter time, that this is the coldest winter we're going to have, then I guess I predicted it. But I believe that this is going to be one of the coldest winter we have. Because these motherfuckers are going to be put in the street. They're going to be made to suffer in these cold streets. You want to be homeless? Y'all going to be in the street. And it's going to be in the coldest time of the fucking year. Mark my words. Watch. Now I get it. Now I get it why divine timing wait in wintertime. Wintertime, shit gets cold as dead. You can't harvest. There's no harvest in the winter. Shit dries out in the winter. Right? You were trying to stop me from harvesting this year, which this year was supposed to be my year. You try to stop that? That's why this winter is fucking a wrap for y'all. I just heard a slamming door. Somebody's mad. Everybody think that hell is hot, but they're also saying a cold day in hell, right? Maybe hell is not hot, as people think. Collective, peace out. I'm done. Thank you for listening. Yeah, these people try to come for me before this first quarter moon cycle tomorrow, but it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. Bye.